Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys players Dak Prescott, Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker participating in University. It will be a bit before we see the Dallas Cowboys all together on the same football field in an organized manner. July 24th is the official report date for training camp, which means that we still have a bit of waiting to do. But NFL players are hardly content with being idle and do a lot of training on their own outside of the official activities that happen under team organization with coaches and staffers running things. Nowadays players have all sorts of ways that they train and even tend to do so together sometimes, including at various get-togethers and summits. A meeting of this variety happens to be taking place this week in Tennessee, the famed University. This is what it sounds like, an organization of tight ends. This particular meetup was founded in 2021 and serves to see tight ends helping one another. Founded in 2021 by NFL tight ends George Kittle, Travis Kelce, and Greg Olsen, Tight End University was created to bring the tight end community together for an immersive 3-day program. Over the course of the summit, attendees are able to bond, collaborate with, and learn amongst their peers while participating in a variety of activities including film study, on-field drills, recovery, rehabilitation, and more. In addition to current players, TU also features several retired legends who provide attendees with the invaluable opportunity to learn from some of the best to ever play the game. It makes sense for tight ends to work together since their skill set is specific to their position. Learning from the very best to do it goes a long way, so seeing Dallas Cowboys tight ends attend University is nice to see. This year you can count both Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker among those in attendance as well as quarterback Dak Prescott. You may be sarcastically wondering whether or not Prescott is considering a position switch. He obviously is not and is likely in attendance to throw to the players in question. University co-founder and Fox analyst Greg Olsen was recently promoting the camp on Pardon My Take. He mentioned that having high-quality quarterbacks attend the camp is a big thing as they can instruct the tight ends in attendance what they are looking for from guys in certain spots. Prescott has shown a great ability to utilize his tight ends in the past, including fellow University named Dalton Schultz in the past, so the players there surely can pick his brain on a thing or two. If anything, it is nice to see Prescott working with two of his guys throughout the duration of the camp. Chemistry goes a long way over the course of a season, and while Jake Ferguson certainly has it with Prescott, it goes without saying that Schoonmaker could boost his own. Remember that he missed OTAs with a hamstring injury, and also that fellow Cowboys tight end Peyton Hendershot reportedly had a minor medical procedure around minicamp time. All work together is good work. Perfect RB for Cowboys could soon become available. There are a few major roster-related questions the Dallas Cowboys will hope to solve in training camp later this summer. Chief among them is figuring out if this running back group is good enough to compete with the declining Ezekiel Elliott currently slated as RB1. It's very likely the Cowboys need to make an addition to improve the backfield ceiling, but there's not many clear upgrades available this late in free agency. Preseason cuts, luckily, provide the chance to nab up some underrated talent, and it turns out there's already one running back Dallas should be keeping tabs on. Bears beat writer Adam Johns believes current Chicago RB Khalil Herbert could be one of the surprise veterans who loses their roster spot in training camp. Johns notes the signing of DeAndre Swift, plus the expectation 2023 rookie Roscoe Johnson progresses in his sophomore campaign, are two factors putting Herbert in bubble territory. This observation is a bit of a surprise, considering Herbert's emergence in the Bears' backfield. The speedster broke out during the 2022 season, using his electric playmaking to record career highs in rushing yards, 731, and TDs, 4, while averaging a whopping 5.7 yards per carry. His numbers declined a bit in 2023 after posting 6'11/2/4.6 in those same categories, but it was still a respectable performance. It's possible Herbert's injury troubles over the past 2 years, 13 and 12 games played, respectively, have soured his perception in Chicago, but if the Bears really do decide to move on, the Cowboys should be all over it. Herbert has the kind of big play ability many of Dallas' current rushers lack, as Zeke, Rico Dowdle and Royce Freeman are all more bruising runners. Deuce Vaughn is one guy who has the tools to fill the Tony Pollard role, but his disastrous rookie year doesn't instill a ton of confidence in his abilities heading into 2024. The Cowboys need to have a semblance of their rushing game being a threat in order to prevent opposing defenses from ignoring the run and selling out to stop the passing game. That makes Herbert someone they should covet. It'd be wise to even explore a trade, considering the cheap going rate for running backs these days, over the next few weeks in case the Bears are happy to take a late-round pick in exchange for a player who's fallen out of favor with the team. Dallas Cowboys send wide receiver Ceedee Lamb to Kansas City Chiefs in massive trade proposal. The Dallas Cowboys are entering a season that could change the course of their franchise in both the short and long term. Head coach Mike McCarthy is a lame duck coach, in the final year of his contract and the team refusing to give him an extension. His 1-3 record in the NFL playoffs since taking the Cowboys' head coaching job is not nearly good enough. After their first-round loss to the Green Bay Packers this previous postseason, McCarthy will need a deep playoff run if he is to keep his job. Additionally, Dallas has to figure out contract extensions for 3 of their star players, quarterback Dak Prescott, wide receiver Ceedee Lamb, and pass rusher Micah Parsons. Right now, it appears that they are prioritizing Prescott's extension over the other 2, but it is Lamb who is holding out until he gets a new deal. With training camp about a month away, the Cowboys have some time to figure out their business. However, with the price of top wide receiver talent rising this offseason, there are some who doubt the two sides will be able to come to an agreement. As mentioned, Dallas has numerous stars that they need to figure out how to pay. Prescott, as a high-profile Pro Bowl quarterback who is consistently an NFL MVP candidate, is going to be the most expensive of the bunch. Recently, the Jacksonville Jaguars gave their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, who has not come anywhere close to matching Prescott's accomplishments, a contract that will pay him $55 million per year for the next 5 seasons. In other words, the price for quarterbacks is going up, and it's going up quickly. If Lawrence can get $55 million annually, surely Prescott deserves a lot more. There are some who believe he could become the first player in NFL history to make $60 million a year. Paying any player that much money means that there is less money for other players. This is a problem in Dallas because they have numerous homegrown players that need to be paid. Those 2 teams, though, do not have the salary concerns that Dallas does. Paying Prescott and Lamb a combined $90 million a year would eat up at last 1/3 of the salary cap. Add in the $25 to $30 million Parsons could make, and that leaves little for everyone else. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Dak Prescott? Leave your opinion in the comments.